Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and today's video is going to be the start of a new reading vlog. So for the month of April, I decided for my video challenge that I'm doing every month since the beginning of the new year. I decided for this month to pick my challenge at the beginning of the vlog, just to make things exciting and yeah, to just not prepare myself, and yeah, it's really spontaneous. So I have my chip mug here with all the challenge inside of it, and I'm gonna pick one. So let's pick one together and we're gonna make like a small TBR with it. Let's go. Okay, this one. Okay, got this one. I'm gonna show it to you first so you can see it. Can you see it? Oh, it's backwards. Short story collections or anthologies? Ooh, okay. That's interesting because I really want to break my fear of anthologies and short story collection. So, okay, let's pick like 2 or 3 books of this. So I have 4 with me here. I have another one which is Summer Days and Summer Nights, edited by Stephanie Perkins. It's just because it's a summer theme anthology. So I'm not gonna read it now, okay? So I'm gonna save it for like the summer. But I have these 4. So the first one is 1,000 Beginnings and Endings, edited by Ellen Ho and Elsie Chapman. So this is an anthology. It's written here. So it's 15 retellings of Asian myths and legends. That is really, really intriguing. I love mythology, really. So I think this one is really high. It might be the one I'm gonna pick. The other one that I have is Violent Ends, edited by Sean David Hutchinson. And it's from a bunch of different authors, and basically it's a one story but with 17 point of view that is written by all of these authors. Wow, I hit myself with the book. So you have Sean David Hutchinson, Neil and Brendan Schusterman, Courtney Summers, Beth Revis, you have Kendra Blake, and many more. And it's about a school shooting. I think this one is a bit too dark for me right now, for my mood. Then I have Robots versus Fairies, edited by Dominic Parizin and Nava Wolf. And basically this is an anthology about robots and fairies, or like who's the best in sci-fi or fantasy. And it's by a bunch of different authors. You have John Scalzi, Ken Liu, Shannon McGuire, and many more. So that's really, really exciting. Ooh, there's also Mary Robinette Kowal, which I love. Okay, that's really cool. So maybe. And finally, I have The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. This has been on a couple of TBRs in the past couple months. I haven't, well, I started it, but like I'm really not far into it, so it doesn't count. But this is 5 or 6 short story, no, 5 novellas, so anthology short story collection. I'm gonna count it, okay? And it's in the Throne of Glass world. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pick this one and this one. For this month's challenge, the TBR is gonna be The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas and 1,000 Beginnings and Endings. Yeah, so it's gonna be the 2 books I'm gonna read. Really excited. So yeah. Okay, I introduced this vlog, so the clips you're gonna see after that is gonna be my thoughts on these 2 books. So yeah, see you in the next clip, I guess. Bye. So we are a couple days later, and I just started 1,000 Beginnings and Endings. This is 15 retellings of Asian mythology, and so far I'm really enjoying it. So far I've read 6 stories, and my favorite one is the second one, which is called Olivia's Table, and it's by Alyssa Wong. I really enjoyed that story. It's a Chinese story retelling, and I really enjoy it. There's like ghosts involved and stuff, and yeah, it's my favorite one so far. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm listening to the audiobook, and I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying myself, and I thought I wouldn't, just because I tried a short story collection anthologies in the past, like a fiction anthologies, and it was hard. I struggled a lot going through it. I didn't even finish it. Yeah, so it's still DNF'd. But this one I'm really enjoying. So I have hopes that maybe anthologies are for me, and I was wrong. And it was just like the case of a single book that is just not for me, you know? But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm not gonna read more of this today, just because I have another book that I need to finish first before I even start The Assassin's Blade. So, yeah, I'm gonna go and finish that one. But yeah, I might listen to a story today. But yeah, I'm also listening to this while I'm getting ready in the morning, and when I have like downtime at work. And I decided to write all the ratings I have for each stories in a little notepad, just so it could be easier for me to rate this at the end, because you know, I'm using the Copal system, which was created by G over at Book Row. So I'm gonna leave our video explaining Copal down below. But yeah, you know, it's all about like characters and atmospheres and logic and writing and all that stuff, but it's an anthology, so I can't really rate the writing because there's 15 authors writing really differently. So yeah. So I'm rating each story. Maybe it's gonna help me at the end, like finding a rating that makes sense for this collection. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So if I do read more tonight, I'm gonna update you on it, but if not, we're gonna see each other tomorrow or another day, probably tomorrow. So see you later. So hi everyone, we are the day after the last clip that you saw, and I just finished 1,000 Beginnings and Ending. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. My favorite story in this entire anthology is called Olivia's Table, and it's by Alyssa Wong. It's my favorite one. I gave it a 5-star. The other ones are like 4 or 3 stars, so they're good. But Olivia's Table was my favorite. So good. Yeah, it was so good. I think I'm gonna give this book a overall 4-star. I learned like so much new Asians, myths, and legends that I didn't know about, and I love mythology. It's really something that I'm really interested in, and it's really fascinating to me. So I really enjoyed that one. It was a good one. I just think I got like bad luck on the other anthology that I tried. I just think it was not for me. This one was so good. So good. I'm really happy I read it. It was really great. So you should read it. Just got back from work, and yeah, I finished that one just now on the couch, getting back from work. Now it's 3:30, I think, or around 4. and I'm gonna start The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna read, I would like to read like a story or two. I think 2 stories would be like pretty possible. Getting like to story number 2 is a little bit more than 100 pages, so I think I'm gonna be able to do it. Now I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna get a snack and I'm gonna start this, and yeah, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. Hi, so we are the next day. We are Friday, so April 30th, last day of April, and I didn't update you yesterday, on my reading of The Assassin's Blade, but I am really enjoying it. I'm halfway through now. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I've read 3 stories now. There's 2 left. We were introduced to like characters, and we were introduced to Selena's mentor, and he's the cold man. And I love Sam. So yeah, I love Sam so much. I think the first story I will give it a 4-star. I liked it. Great introduction to Sam also. Really love him. The second story is really short. It's not long, but I quite enjoyed it. I feel like I know a bit more about Selena, how she really dislikes injustice. We've seen it in the first story with like the slaves, and you know, her wanting to free the slaves because they don't have a choice, and she doesn't think that this is fair. And with Irene, it's the same thing. She wants to help her because she hates injustice. So I really love that characteristic of her. I really love it, because I am like that too. I really hate injustice. I would like a fair world, but we're obviously not living in a fair world. But yeah, I really dislike injustice. And the third story was really great too. I really liked it, and I feel like I also learned a new characteristic of Selena. She's not selfish. She's saying that she's selfish, but she's not. She will go through many lengths to protect the people that you care about. And yeah, I really loved it. So the first story, 4-star, the second one, 4-star, the third one, 4-star. So far it's a 4-star. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna go and read this 4th story. It's a bit longer. It's 108 pages, so I'm gonna go read that one, and yeah, I'm gonna give you an update after that. But yeah, I'm really enjoying The Assassin's Blade. I think it was right for me to read The Assassin's Blade after Throne of Glass, just because Throne of Glass is like a really good introduction to like the world and how it works a little bit, and the politics of it, and the characters. And in The Assassin's Blade, we're exploring more of the world, and we're going farther into the world and the politics and how it works, and we're being introduced to like new characters that I really do enjoy. So yeah, this makes me really excited for Crown of Midnight, the second book. So that's a good thing. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna give you an update later after I finished the 4th story. So see you later. Hi, we are the next day, and I finished all the books for this vlog. So I wanted to wrap it up, and I was editing this video when I realized that my last footage got lost for some reason. Anyway, I'm just gonna talk about like what I was saying here now. The first book that I finished is 1,000 Beginnings and Endings, edited by Ellen Ho and Elsie Chapman. And I give this one a 4-star. I really enjoyed it. My favorite story in this was from Alyssa Wong, which is called Olivia's Table. I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. Loved it. Really, really. This confirmed for me that fictional short story collection anthologies are for me, and they could be for me if the subject is really interesting and if it still makes me feel like a well fleshed out story. That is really what will keep me intrigued and keep me engaged in the different stories. And yeah, I really loved it. So like I said, a 4 out of 5 star. Next, I finished The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J Maas. The footage that I lost was me talking about how I can relate to Selena and in some part. I think it's in the third or the fourth story when one character, Sam, hurts her or saying like really hurtful things to her, and instead of like crying and be like really sad, she lashed out. And I can relate to that. I was like that. I'm still a bit like that too. It's my defense mechanism. So when someone is trying to hurt me with their words or with their actions, I will lash out and I will try to hurt them as much as they are hurting me. And that's what Selena's doing. When I was reading that part, I was really like, I would have done the same, girl. Yeah, that's just who I am. I'm less like that. I'm really working on it. It's really helpful that I'm in a really healthy relationship with my boyfriend. So I don't have occasion to be hurtful or to lash out at him. Because he doesn't hurt me. So yeah, that's my way of protecting myself. It's to be even more hurtful and to be even more mean to someone, so I can't, like, they can't know that I'm hurting. Yeah, that's me. That's how I work. That's how my brain works. Me being vulnerable is really hard. So my first instinct is to really put a mask on and to not show anyone that I'm hurt, that I'm sad. And if they continue to hurt me, I'm just gonna hurt them even more. So yes, I can relate to Selena on that part. That's what I was saying in that clip that got lost. And also, I was really sad because of Sam. If you have read this, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Anyway, I will give this a 4 out of 5 star. I really enjoyed it. I think I gave all the stories 4 stars. They were not like exceptional 5 star, but they were pretty solid. And basically, it's all stories before Selena was in prison in the salt mine in Dovier. So we get like a backstory kind of thing of her, but not too much, because when we first encounter her, she's 16, 17. So we don't know where she's really from. We just encounter her in the Assassin's Guild and doing missions and stuff. And being butt-headed and just trying to save everyone. Yeah, so I really enjoy this because it makes me fall a little bit more in love with Selena's character. In Throne of Glass, I thought Selena was a bit annoying and really selfish and materialistic and just like really superficial, and I didn't really like her. I thought she was an unreliable character. She's written as a character that we're supposed to love, but I didn't love her. And she was always talking how great she was, but she didn't do the things that she was saying that she could do. I don't know if that's clear, but yeah. In this one, we saw her doing things, actually doing things, and I quite enjoyed it. And this book really get me excited for Crown of Midnight, the second book. So yeah, so this is a 4 out of 5 stars. So I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. It was a pretty chill reading vlog. Nothing really happened, but sometimes it's just like that. It's life. It's life during a pandemic. Nothing really is happening. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.